Good afternoon. Welcome to my little spot on YouTube. My name is Sandra, and I hope your day is going well. So everyone was able to make it out to work today, so I decided to fix dinner a little bit earlier. I'm just going to make a simple spaghetti. I'll put it in the crock pot to stay warm until everyone makes it back home later. I had a little pizza sauce that needed to be used up, so I'll add it to the pasta sauce as well. Food is too expensive to let anything go to waste. I'll add a little bit of water to my jar to get the rest of that sauce out. Give this a quick stir. They're saying that we're expecting more snow this Friday. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, but most of all praying that it doesn't get too bad. The Lord was good to us during this last snowstorm we had. We never lost our electric, not once. The water stayed on, even spoilt enough to have our internet. God is good. I'm going to go ahead and plug this crock pot up and allow this sauce to start getting warm. I don't want it to cook, so I'm just going to set the setting to warm just to keep my spaghetti warm. Now I'm going to fry up some hamburger. I prefer using the organic beef. It just tastes so much better. Before I started using it, I thought hamburger's hamburger, but once you try the organic beef, the flavor is just, it's more like what beef should taste like, if that makes sense. And after you've got used to the organic and you try to go back to just the regular ground beef, it's hard to do, it's just not the same. Right here I added just a little bit of water because I want my hamburger to cook up in a smaller crumble. I prefer cooking earlier in the day. I have more energy earlier in the day. My energy tends to be drained by evening, so if I could do anything earlier in the day, I'm better off. It's frustrating that I don't have to get up and go like I used to. But it is what it is, I guess. Drain this extra water and grease off my hamburger. Having an extendable water faucet has its advantages, especially when your sink has dirty dishes sitting in it. Turn my burner on and get ready to set my kettle on it to heat my water to a boil. What are you having for dinner today? Leave it in a comment below. When making spaghetti, do you break up your noodles first? I usually do. I'm going to add a little salt to my water. I used to add oil to my water as well. It helps keep the pasta from sticking together. But they say it's best not to, that your sauce won't adhere to your pasta as well. The hubby dropped in from work for a moment to change into some dry clothes. It's too cold out there to be working in wet clothes, that's for sure. Now I'm going to cook this pasta till it's slightly al dente. I don't want it cooked too soft because once I put them in that crock pot, they'll soften up a little bit more. I don't like a mushy spaghetti. The hubby brought home some snacks.
Yeah, it's got me worried. Is that all you need from town or anything?
First I know.
Love you.
Love you too. Now I'll just add these spaghetti noodles to my crock pot. I'll get that stirred up here in a bit, and spaghetti will be done. I recently went to Sam's Club and I bought a box of their pre-made pizza dough. I think it comes with 24 to a box, I'm not sure. But they're little thin sheets of pizza dough already in a circle shape. And honestly, they're just so convenient. I can make my own pizza dough, but these are just handy to have on hand. It only takes like 15 minutes of them setting out for the dough to thaw. So you could start using them relatively quick after you set them out. I've been sharing them with my daughter-in-law next door, and one day we took a large cutter and made individual circles cut out into the dough and allowed the grandbabies to make their own little pizza. And they really enjoyed that. Now here I've already baked my breadsticks. I have a mixture here of melted butter. Add a little bit of garlic powder. And I'm just brushing that on. I tried these breadsticks, a day or so ago. And I put all this on it before I baked it, and they were fine. But I found that these do much better after you bake the breadsticks and then put the butter on. You get more flavor of the butter and the garlic powder. And then after I brush this all over the breadsticks, I know that looks like a lot, but it's quite perfect. Once you go to eating them, you'll see that butter goes so well with that bread. But I'll take a little bit of the powdered Parmesan cheese and I'll coat it real good on top of that, and it'll go really good with that spaghetti. When dinner time rolled around, I just cut me off some of these breadsticks and put it on the plate with my spaghetti, and they tasted pretty good. They went real well with the spaghetti, and everybody seemed to be happy with the meal. It's something simple but good.